Hey guys, wanted to do this video really quick. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for all of the likes, all of the comments, the great conversation around my last video. Really appreciate it. Some very healthy discussions, some very good opinions, different perspectives, and I respect everyone's opinion and perspective. So we had some really good conversation around that last topic. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I have been riding the 850 for about 2.5 weeks, something like that. And someone in the comments had made a comment and they said that the 850 was going to start feeling a little underpowered and small. And which it did. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? It did. So I went to the BMW dealership and I did a test ride on a 1250. But immediately when I sat on the bike, I felt the level of comfort from the 1250 versus the 850 was night and day. I was very comfortable on that bike. And then riding that bike, the power delivery, that telelever suspension, the sheer size of the bike, the added wind protection that you get from the bike, it was just a super comfortable ride. I didn't think I was going to like the Boxer engine. You know, that's a love-hate engine for BMW. People either love it or hate it. But it was smooth. I actually liked it. I didn't feel this big jerk that everyone talks about. I liked it. So, I didn't have the money to buy a brand new 1250. As much as I wanted one after that ride. So what I got rid of my 850 and got a used GS 1200. Pretty much the same as the 1250 besides the 50 cc's. All of the same features except for, because this is a 1200 and it was replaced by the 1250, this is a 2017. And the only thing it did not have was the digital screen. I actually have gauges, which honestly I like having. Kind of like having gauges. Will I always like it? Will I at some point be like, you know what, I want a screen? Who knows? But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But super comfortable bike. I really enjoy riding this thing. The electronic suspension, my 850 didn't have the electronic suspension because it was the lower version. So it just had the standard suspension in the rear instead of the electronic suspension. This one has the single-sided swing arm, which I love. These bags I had ordered for my 850 GSA, and they actually didn't even fit on my 850 GSA. They didn't specify that they only work with the regular GS models. So, didn't know. But they fit perfectly on this bike. No modifications, no anything. And I love these bags. These are BMW's Vario bags. And they call them Vario because you can vary the size of these bags by the pull of a lever. So right now it doesn't look like it has much storage space in it. But if you pull this little metal lever here, you'll see it here. The bag actually expands, and now I've got all this room in there. And it does it on both sides. Though there's the other side, there's already more room because the exhaust is not on that side. This bag is smaller because it's the exhaust side. But went to BMW and had them keyed. So the key for the bike also works for the bags. No additional key needed. And they look good. They're some good looking bags. me being the clumsy person I am, the day I got them, I dropped this one anyway. You can see I got little scuffs on it. Yeah, you can see it really good now. Dropped the bag, trying to put it on. But other than that little mishap, the bags work fine. I love them. What's going on here? Oh, this is sticking out. I'll fix that. Anyway, love them. Super fast bike. The power between this and the 850 is night and day. The 850 on highway, the engine was kind of screaming. It could have been me, but the engine was screaming. This thing, nothing. It's just a nice cruise. Like I said, super comfortable. Engine, a lot of torque. Much more power than the 850, of course. I like it. I've already ordered some mods for the bike that you'll see as time goes on. Question everyone asks, are you going to keep this one? And my answer, we'll see. No, but I really do like this bike. Like I said, it's super comfortable. I can honestly say that everything I want in a bike I have in this bike. There's not enough of a difference in the 1250 for me to consider trading up to the 1250. Really not that much of a difference. I know there's a little more torque with the 1250 along with the 50 cc's. There's the digital dashboard, quick shifter, all of those things that I don't have on this bike. But I didn't even really use the quick shifter, to be honest with you. It's a nice feature, but I didn't use it. Still have the heated grips, still have the cruise control, still have the ABS, like I said. I now have the electronic suspension, still have my rider modes, transferred over my GPS. Picked this up too while I was there, the quad lock wireless charger. It could be hardwired to the bike. I didn't have mine hardwired to the bike. I had a piece that connected in here, a USB piece, and had this wire coming around, going here for the quad lock. But I pulled it out at night because I didn't want it draining the battery, and forgot to push it all the way back in, and I went to turn the handlebars and it got stuck, got wedged, and it broke, and that was the end of that. Anyway, so the seat. This seat is so much more comfortable than the 850 seat. You can instantly look at it and tell the difference, but in both rear passenger and rider seat have the same level of comfort, which I was super happy about. There's the Boxer engine. Like I said, people either love it or hate it. It looks strange, but when I tell you that this thing performs, and I understand why BMW is sticking with and has stuck with the Boxer engine for so long, I get it now. So, I haven't done any really long trips yet on this bike, but plan to. I'm not one of those guys that rides all year round. Like I said in my last video, 40 degrees and below, I don't ride. But when the next season rolls around, I have some pretty nice rides lined up that I want to do, that I'm gonna do. So here's the bike. So for those wondering, that were wondering why I changed from the 850 so quick, there was a reason, and this was the reason. It took care of everything. It's bigger, so it fits me. I'm 6'3", for those that don't know. So the 850 was a little small. What I did with the 850 was you can turn the suspension up, and I had it all the way at the top setting, so that it was at least comfortable. But no need to do that on this bike. And like I said, this one has the electronic suspension that adjusts to your weight and whatever weight you put on the bike. And then you can even set it for a soft ride, a regular ride, or hard suspension, whichever one you choose. I like having that feature. I personally have been keeping it on soft. I like the plush ride. Like I said, I plan on doing a lot of long rides on this bike, so the more plush, the better. The bag, my SW Motec bag, I just transferred that. This has been with me on each of the BMW bikes that I've had. I really, really, really love this bag. I will not get a top case. This bag is so convenient, and it expands. You just unzip these little zippers here on the sides, and then the bag expands outward, so you have much more space. But super cool bag, SW Motec. Love it. I would definitely highly recommend this bag. So that's probably going to wrap it up for this video. Like I said, just wanted to come on and just piggyback off the last video, touch on some things that we talked about in the last video, and give you guys a quick update after riding the 850 for some time. Don't get me wrong, it's a great bike. If I was a shorter rider, maybe new to riding, new to the GS, that would be the perfect bike. Perfect. Like I said, I don't really have many complaints about it, like I said, except for the fact that I personally was a little too big for it. But this bike fits me perfectly. So I would definitely, anyone shorter, if you're still in the fives, the 850 is a amazing bike. And especially if you get the 850 Adventure, which is the one that I had. And like I said, shorter riders, you can get the standard version or the lower version. But yeah, loving my BMW journey. Like I said, I can't wait to do some long distance trips on this thing, meet up with some other riders and do some trips. A good buddy of mine, George, he wants to do some trips with me next year, so we're gonna do some trips. Anonymous biker, I'm definitely heading your way next season, so you can show me around North Carolina, some of the trails and rides that you found out there. Looking forward to it. That's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.